Welcome back to Houston Life. We had some pretty big news around KPRC this weekend as a few of our friends and coworkers were honored at the Lone Star Emmy Awards. Among them are Eat Like a Local team. There's producer Christy Schultz on the left. Dawn Campbell is next to her. She is our multi-platform audience engagement director. The host, Chris Shepard, of course, and our photog, Enrique Ramirez. And the host, Chris Shepard, is joining us now with more on the big win. Congratulations.
So much.
This is the second Emmy win for Eat Like a Local. Nice. And this particular episode, you were essentially exploring with your buddy, Pakistani, from Burger Bodega. He was taking you around to explore the Pakistani food scene in Houston.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful scene, and I wanted to see it not through my eyes, but I wanted to see through his eyes as well. And to understand more, because if I go out, I'm going to get a little bit and a taste of it, but to really delve into it and to show our viewers what it's all about, I wanted him to be there to show me exactly.
Okay, so Abbas was your guide through this experience, and what I really loved about this episode, Chris, is that it seemed like you were almost in the passenger seat, right? Like you were experiencing these flavors. And the look of surprise on your face was evident.
It was such a fun episode to film. It was so filling because it was just like, I mean, we didn't even show everything that they sent us, and it was just so much, and it was so beautiful to see the pride, the joy, to see the culture really come through, and to see the food and how delicious it really is, and for it to be just right here for us to enjoy.
Obviously, Houston's food scene is known around the world. There are a lot of really fancy high-end restaurants in town, but there are also a lot of restaurants that are accessible and maybe what some people would call like a hole in the wall. You know, you stop in or there's a line out the door. One of the stops in this episode was actually named the best restaurant in Houston by the Chronicle. Is that right?
Aga's, Aga's just recently, last week actually, was named the best restaurant in Houston.
And they serve what, about 1,000 people a day?
Their business model is amazing. That place just churns. And if you show up at night, there's a wait outside, but you walk in, you're like, you could literally feel, you can seat like 600-700 people in here. And then they are one of the largest to-go accounts for one of the delivery systems in the country. So much that they have a conveyor belt that comes out of the kitchen with just to-go orders. So like, if you and I were like, hey, let's order food for 100 right now, no problem.
Wow.
Like they are legitimately staffed and prepared for it. And they have chefs that are from each region that can produce the food. It's really beautiful.
That's incredible. Listen, we do have a clip of the episode, but very quickly, how did you find out the news? Because here's the thing about Chris Shepard. He's a mover and a shaker. He's always busy. You and your wife, Lindsey Brown, you're always busy. And you could not attend the Emmy Awards because you were busy doing something else.
I'm also the editor and chef for Food and Wine magazine. And so I was in Charleston for the Food and Wine Classic in Charleston. And so I was literally on a bus coming back from Kiowa Island doing an event with, I don't know, 150 people, and a boss. I got a FaceTime message or a call from a boss, and I just answered it, and he was like, he's the one that told me. So it was incredible. It was beautiful to see the support.
Well, it's a beautiful statuette, and the episode is really great. Here's just a little taste of that winning episode.
Today on Eat Like a Local, this is going to be an amazing day. We're going to go over the city, eating Pakistani food. Not a cuisine that I've grown up with. I didn't have this in Oklahoma. When I moved down here, I didn't really understand it. And so today, I get to go hang out with a good friend of mine, Pakistani, who is gonna show me the ropes.
Absolutely, it is so special that we can put Pakistani food on such a stage like that, because it's not something that we get to do very often.
Yeah, so this is gonna be great. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. Let's get going. Where do we go next?
Let's start with some breakfast. There's a variety of different carbs and breads in Pakistani cuisine. You have your naans, you have your parathas, you have your rotis. This is a paratha. This is what you want to eat when you're eating traditional Pakistani breakfast. Whether it's like a Saturday morning, something my mom cooks up for me, or it's Ramadan and I'm about to start my fast. Okay, this is the type of stuff that I'm gonna eat.
Look at this faludas all over everywhere.
I mean, that looks like a challenge.
You know, back home, when they serve this, it's in a platter and it's everywhere.
I remember getting these in disposable plates and bowls back in the day, right?
Oh, what is that?
These are noodles.
You got some noodles, some nuts, and some jellies and ice cream?
Chris, my last meal of my life would be this. This got everything in it.
It's got rose syrup, but like you've got pistachios, you've got these little jelly noodles, you got chia seed, you got ice cream, you got big chunks of jelly. If you like things that are texturally pleasing and different, this is it.
Okay, now I have to try that. I mean, that would be his last meal choice.
It was delicious.
It
was
looks delicious.
Really delicious and refreshing, right? And towards the end of the meal, and you've gone through all these different flavors and textures, and then to have that and it just be like this overly textural, like not challenging by any means, but like in a way comforting, because it's got crunchy in this and that, and it was delicious.
I love the look of surprise on your face.
Yeah.
And by the way, you can always catch Eat Like a Local on the weekend. Congrats again to you, Chris Shepard, the entire team, Christy, Enrique, Don. You can watch the two-time Emmy Award-winning Eat Like a Local Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here on KPRC2. Also, be sure to stop by and support the restaurants you see on the show. You can find a full list on our website, clicktohouston.com/Eat Like a Local. Chris Shepard, congratulations. Our Emmy-winning Chris Shepard, congrats once again. It's
Thank you
always
very
great
much.
to see you.